Hello and welcome to this video. Thank you so much for everyone who has tuned in already. We are going to be hello and welcome to this video. And how is everybody doing? Nomas, thank you so much for joining the stream. I really do appreciate it. Sorry if there's a few problems, but it looks like I am. Oh wait, I don't want to be on here. I mean, that's the problem. Yeah, so. Not got the option for the. That's strange. Not to worry. Hello. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully the lagging has now gone, Stephen. I'm not sure if that's just a. I'm not sure why it was having a moment. It kept like going off and off, and I was miles behind as well. But that seems to have disappeared now, which is great. But yeah, I'm just struggling to work out why. So yeah, I'm struggling to work out why. There we are. Okay, so I'm struggling to work out why it's like having so many problems. I'm not sure. Is it still having problems? Because it says healthy, which is good, right? Hi Chris, thanks so much for joining the stream. Let me know how you're doing. Thanks for messaging me earlier. Nice to hear from you. And yeah, so I'm just trying to get everything sorted because I don't have the option. Oh, there it is. There. Right. How was your interview? Hi, Stephen. I haven't caught up with you since. So yeah, it went. It went fine. I might as well just tell you the ins and outs because I didn't get it. So what happened was I had the interview and I was basically all the job is basically selling. So all I had, was targets, sell, targets, sell, targets. So the job was just targets constantly. And I was just thinking to myself, I really hope I don't get this. And I don't, because I don't want to like annoy people and stuff like that if I don't hit my targets. So it went fine. I went really well. He said I come across really, really well. But I think I just didn't get it just because I wasn't as motivated by that kind of thing as they liked. I think they would have wanted me to be like, oh, targets. I want to be targets. But no, that's definitely not me. Definitely not me at all. Is the music loud enough? Such quiet enough? Let me know. Because I heard. I think I could do it going. Is that louder? Or was that too loud? Let me know. Is that... Yeah, so I didn't think so. Let me know if that's too quiet. So yeah, the interview went fine, but I didn't get it, which I'm sort of glad about because I don't think I'd have been very, very good in that environment. JML08, thanks so much for joining the stream. I'm expecting it to be quite a close game. I think it will be a Arsenal win by about 2-0, but they haven't gone nuts. There's no Lacazette in the starting lineup. There's no Aubameyang in the starting lineup. So they haven't gone, balls to the wall. So yeah, I've been keeping an eye on Stephen on the election. It looks like Biden will be in power, all being well, despite the weird situation where they might end up in court over it, which is absolutely insane. We will keep an eye on some of the score. I have the video printer as well, and I'm thinking about changing up how the layout is done. So at the moment we have the camera, and then we have down below we have the scoreboard, of course, and up here we have the counter, and then up here we have all of the widgets. Right, I'm thinking about changing it up. So we have me on this side, have the video printer down here, have the chat maybe over here, and have it a little bit more complex. But that is something that I will have to sort out. So that's not going to be a new thing. Hope like the. I don't know. This was on here when I come on, and I thought, I quite like that, so I'm gonna leave that on there. I quite like it. I think it looks cool. Supreme Court. Yeah, it looks like he will be going to the Supreme Court, of which he has the right to do. I mean, I don't think he's got anything to go to court for. Surely this is going to be thrown out. I don't know. I mean, I'm not like I'm not, really good with this kind of thing. I don't know much about US politics, but I don't think he's got anything to go for, really. I think he knew he wasn't going to win, and this is his plan all along. I think Diogo should and will play this weekend. Diogo. Do you mean Diogo Jota? Is that who you mean? If you're on about Diogo Jota, then yes, he should play. He just scored a hat-trick against Atalanta away from home, definitely. USSC have 5 conservative judges to 4 liberals. Yeah, I did see that. I've seen that on thing. I mean, I don't think it will get to that stage. Surely it won't get to that stage. I mean, I don't know. I'm not an expert, but it doesn't. I can't see this. I think it's a bit of a non-issue, to be fair. So these are the teams that have been presented with us. If you haven't already, feel free to hit the like button. Of course, that would be really handy of you. So we will just go through the teams as well. So here's the teams. Leno is in goal. A back 4 of Maitland-Niles, Mustafi, David Luiz, and Kolasinac. Chris, I will get to your comment about the fireworks in a minute. Pepe, Xhaka, Ceballos, Willian, Eddie Nketiah, and Willock. Now, I'm going to have a go. If you are a Norwegian fan and you happen to be tuning in, I'm going to try my best to pronounce all these names correct. I haven't got the team up or anything, and I haven't heard how they're pronounced, so this is just me having a stab in the dark. Linda is in goal for Molde. Wingo, Bjornbach, Gregerson, and Horgan are the back 4. And Arsness, Ekrem, and Hussein are the midfielders. Ellingson, Bolly are the wingers, and then up front we find. That's a really hard one. I'm not sure about that one. Nice. This is supposed to be Arsenal, Molde, or football, and here we go about the new selection. Yeah, I try to just talk about anything that comes up in the chat. Of course, I don't want to. If somebody's like, I want to talk about links, then I'll have to talk about links. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to I don't want to talk about links. Do you know what I mean? I'm talk about everything. I'm doing quite fine, thanks. Even with the fireworks, I'm not a fan of. They don't bother me. I'm more bothered about the animals here. They'd be terrified. Alfie has been terrified in the past, as Tottenham have just won 3-1 at Ludogorets in their Europa League tie. Alfie doesn't mind them as much. He sort of goes out and starts barking at them. So he obviously doesn't. I don't think he likes it, but he's not terrified. But it isn't nice for the animals, definitely. Tuesday was a perfect night for my team's Carlisle 3-2. I did see that. I think I don't like Carlisle I don't follow Carlisle, but you share a lot of Carlisle, so I do get a lot of Carlisle on my feed. I've time to Liverpool 5. Perfect night. Hereford don't have a game for another 2 weeks because they are all quarantining. As long as he doesn't win, I couldn't care less. Looks like Rangers are going to get a good win. I did see they were winning as well. So Rangers. Oh no! Wait, no. Sorry. The Benfica have equalised against Rangers to make it 3-3. So that is going to be that. Look by the looks of it. Roma have won 5-0 against Cluj. That is a full-time result. I have an extender for headphones. So basically, you plug it in and then you plug your headphones into that. I need to find that really, so I'm not so close to the screen. Gerrard going to be pissed. Yeah, I mean, I think he's done a fairly good start to the season. There's no doubt about it. So for me, I think he should be happy, and it's just a minor blip, really. To concede late, it's fine. It's fine. So Europa League is something that I want to cover more in the future. So I hope that's going to be something good. My sister's dog, who's 7 years old, same as Alfie, is terrified of them, and it doesn't bother him when younger, but now he's never comfortable when they're going off. It's not nice. I mean, it's not as bad because there's the whole thing about staying in locking down and stuff. So I don't think there's going to be as many fireworks today, and it's usually going to be people in gardens and stuff, which you can't really stop that, can you? Ollie probably watching this game too familiar himself with his next club. Yeah, potentially, of course. I mean, I think he's shown enough to get another job doing something else. I don't think he would go back to Norway. I don't know, but I wouldn't see him going back to Norway. I don't think we want Ollie to stay. I mean, I've said this before on stream. Ollie has this incredible knack of being. That's it. He's gone. And then he'll go and beat PSG. And then he'll go and hammer RB Leipzig. And you'll think, after the 6-1 result against Tottenham, you thought, that's game over. Game, set, match. And then he pulls out these 2 amazing results in the Champions League. And you're thinking, he's all right, actually. And then he goes and loses to Arsenal. Arsenal have won there for 14 years in the league. Do you know what I mean? The results are so crazy. And every time it looks like they're done with him, he pulls one out the bag. It's incredible. PSG is in big trouble now. Neymar, Mbappe and Icardi injured, and Kazawa and Kimpembe red cards. Yeah, they have got a lot of injuries, you're right. And the games are so close together, there isn't much recovery time for these players as well. I'm a big fan of changing back to 5 and 9 instead of 3 and 7. I think that would be the better. I'm talking about the substitutes, of course. I think that would be the better way of doing it for me. If they beat Everton, he will be safe, I bet. Yeah, probably. And then in like 3 months' time, we'll have the same scenario, and he'll go and beat Barcelona after being 3-0 down with like 10 minutes to play. You'll go and do that, and everyone will love him again. When he took off Donny van der Beek off yesterday, he finished it for me. I was watching a stream. I was bored, right, and I was hoping one of my friends, we'll say we're friends, he comes in the chat sometimes. I got something to go in his chat. He's very, very nice. I sometimes go into his thing. He covers a lot of Man United. Name's Daz's Football Stand. Let's go and check him out. Really nice person. And I was hoping he'd be live, but he wasn't live. And I had a look who else was live that I followed or subscribed to, and it was just the Stretford Paddock and the United Stand. I was like, I don't really want to watch any of those. I'll watch someone else. I found this channel. It only had 20 subscribers, and it's called United Weekly. I watched them, and it was nice. It's nice watching them. I watched them for a bit, and yeah. Sometimes the best people to watch. Obviously, it's not. There's a reason why they have so many subscribers, but it's nice. It was nice to watch them. And they didn't know I was watching or anything. I didn't comment or anything, but I just watched, and I thought, it's nice. But it's hard for channels to grow, particularly in this current climate, because of the situation where, Artfan TV are going to be streaming this, as is Hugh Wizzy, as is other people. So I'm going to be really far down the list, if that makes sense. I think he's lost a dressing room. Yeah, you say that, but he'll get a result out of nowhere. I'm sure he's got more lives than a Buddhist cat. The thing is, he just seems to scrape them out. He'll lose to Everton, let's say, and be like, this is it. This is it now. He's definitely going, and they'll beat Istanbul, Başakşehir, and then he'll play Southampton and he'll win comfortable, and then he'll go and put a result against PSG and RB Leipzig, and everything will be fine and dandy again, and then it will be the same situation we've had last time, where they just start losing and he'll start losing games again. Everyone will Ollie out, this is it for Ollie now, and then he'll go and win some more games. I don't know why. I like your dressing gown. I think it looks quite cool. I'm going to keep it there. Then if anyone asks, I'll be like, it's just how it is, isn't it? Coolness and that. Even if they point Pochettino, the same old problems will still be there. The same old players will throw him under the bus like they have with previous managers like Ollie. I think they'll have a bit more respect for somebody like Pochettino than Ollie. I think they're different kind of managers, and he'll garner more respect because he's done more in the game. Obviously, Ollie's done amazing stuff as a substitute for Manchester United, but on the managerial stage, he's done nothing, zero. He's got nothing of major note. Yeah, he won a league in Norway, which is very, very good, but he's not qualified to be Manchester United manager. So Pochettino is more qualified to be Manchester United manager than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. However, you can say to me, oh, well, what about Mourinho? He's more qualified to be Manchester United manager than Pochettino. Yes, but they're two different styles of managing. Everyone would want to play for Pochettino. Not many people want to play for Mourinho. Chris, thanks so much for tuning in as well. Other Chris, the club is in huge trouble. Yeah, I mean, it's not good, but they'll come out of this and be okay. Man90 001, hi. Do you think Ollie will leave after we lose to Everton? I don't think so. Like I've just been saying, I think it's just a case where he seems to have more lives than a cat, and he's going to be okay, and he's going to just survive this and ride this through, and everything will be fine over Christmas, and then we're back to where we were before in about February, and everyone will want him out again. I think they'll sack him at the end of the season. I think it is coming. It's just he seems to survive somehow. Players would have respected Mourinho and Van Gaal with what they did in the game. For me, the players from under the bus. That's my opinion. Anyway, yeah, but not so much Van Gaal, but Mourinho had this. I know I haven't watched the documentary, so obviously I'm not 100% sure, but he's a bit more. There'll be a bit. If you're a football player, there'll be a little bit more friction with Mourinho than there would be someone like Pochettino, who just seems to get the best out of players. Like, how many players in the last sort of 5 years has Mourinho got the best out of? Not many. How many players has Pochettino got the best out of in the last 5 years? He got the best out of people like Eric Dyer, people like Dele Alli, and look how Dele Alli's career has gone since he left. He's been, he's not even in the side anymore at Tottenham. But Mourinho doesn't seem to rate him all. Jeff, thanks so much for tuning in. So that is something that he could adapt and make better for sure. He could do his magic there. So I think there'd be a lot more. Maybe that's what they need. Maybe they need a nice manager. They've had the inexperienced one. They've had the experienced brash one, and now they've got somebody calming. Because no offense to Solskjaer, but he does come across as if he's someone's friend. Do you know what I mean? Like he's one of the boys, if that makes sense. He doesn't come across as a manager. Players would have respected Van Gaal, and I've already read that one. Got an update on the Sheffield United project. Right, tell me all about it. I'm really excited to hear. Yeah, really excited to hear. I need to put my headphones in ready for the game. He's too nice, not ruthless enough. No. He wouldn't have been afforded this amount of time if he was anywhere else. He wouldn't be in charge if he was anywhere else. He's in charge because he's a United legend, and that's that. Look at me, repping the Nordic countries. Is it Nordic or is it Scandinavian? I think it's Scandinavian, isn't it? I'm not sure. Let me know. Either way, it's that sort of area. I know it's like over there, but I think it always counts. They had a meeting with Royal Sheffield Blind. They up for it. That's really, really good. That's really, really good. Obviously, it's not a great time to be doing anything at the moment, but that is really, really, really good news. We will go through the team lineups once more. So the Leno is starting in goal for Arsenal. Back four of Maitland-Niles, Mustafi, Louise, and Kolasinac. Yeah, I know Reykjavik is in Iceland. I mean, it's like part of. Sometimes it's included as one of the Scandinavian countries because it's a bit cold. That's what I meant. And Norway is a Scandinavian country as well. So the back four: Kolasinac, Louise, Mustafi, and Maitland-Niles. Pepe, Xhaka, Ceballos, Willian, Nketiah, and Willock is the team. On the bench for the Gunners: Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Bellerin, El Nene, Holding, Lacazette, Macy, Gabriel Runarsson, the new goalkeeper, Saka, Cedric, Thomas Partey, and Tierney. Missing out, Martinelli, Mari, and Chambers are all injured, and Ozil has been left out of the Europa League squad, I believe, so will not be involved. It's amazing to see how many different nationalities are in this Arsenal squad compared to the the Norway team, Molde team. It's just massive difference. You know, it's which is fine. I've got no problem. I don't care where players come from, but it is nice to see all these like different flags and stuff. I'm a big fan of flags. I'm quite good with flags. The guy from Roy Keane, next United manager. Imagine. I mean, surely it would be the same sort of problem now. They wouldn't respect that. Obviously, he's very, very hard and individual, but he hasn't done, you know, much in the managerial process. His manager was manager of Sunderland and Ipswich. Is that right? Used to be owned by Denmark, so yeah, probably Scandinavia. Thought so. Hopefully January. That's really good, Jeff. Really good. He would be good. Give him a kick up the arse. Sure, he sure would. But my videos my streams keep getting demonetized, so I need to be careful what I talk about now. United need a manager who can give players a good kick up the backside. Yeah, I mean, I can understand why you'd think that. But not everyone responds to that. That's quite an old-fashioned way to go about it, if that makes sense. Like, I'm sure some of the things that somebody like Brian Clough, who we look up to as one of the best managers this country's ever produced, we look at him as one of the best managers, but I'm sure his tactics wouldn't work now, if that makes sense. Like the way he treated and what he said to players and stuff, I don't think that would do well. I think we need a different way of we as a population respond differently now to feedback. We need different things to what we needed years ago. You know, some players need that shouting that you speak of Roy Keane, that you get from Roy Keane, and others want something else, something like a hug from Klopp, if that makes sense. Good point. Thank you. Hi, Rich. Thanks so much for joining the stream. How you doing? Visually impaired football could be the next thing, like women's football started. It's already a thing, I think. It's already a thing. I watched blind football. Definitely. They had the World Cup in Hereford, which is near where I used to live, and it was at the blind college. And yeah, it was blind football, and they had a like a sound in the ball to be able, so the players could hear it. But you've got a sighted goalkeeper, because obviously you wouldn't be able to see the ball, and that'd be really, really hard. So there is a sighted goalkeeper in that. United lack a leader in the team. I think Harry Maguire was meant to be that leader, definitely, but that's not how it worked out. So there are players on the bench if things were to go pear-shaped for Arsenal. They have got the two powerhouses of Aubameyang and Lacazette, who, you know, are the best going forward, of course. And then there's players like Thomas, who could come on, Thomas Partey, Bellerin if they wanted to, and Saka if they wanted to play players on each wing. So they have got options as well on the bench, but they have started with Nketiah, really. Maguire sacks as captain. Yes, he does, but he hasn't been a very good leader, has he? So we are about to kick off. More fireworks going off. I hope they all stop by like 9 o'clock. There's no need for him to go past 9 o'clock, is there? I'm doing good. How are you? Yeah, we're all good. Thank you, Rich. We're all good. Thanks so much for joining the stream. Game is underway. There is no knee. I'm not sure if that's a usual thing. So first half. We got on with Capitals tonight. Maybe they're celebrating lockdown. Yeah, maybe. Can't imagine so, though. So yeah, I didn't get the job at 3, as I was saying to Stephen. But it's okay. It's okay. But I've spoken to someone, a lot of people, and they think I should try and cut down my hours at Tesco. So that is something that I might do. Well, I might ask to do, and if I can't, then I'll have to leave Tesco, I think. Kane, 200 goals, 200 games. That's incredible, isn't it? Yeah, that is a lot. That's a lot. That's a hell of a lot. You know, he's a very, very, very good striker. Very good striker. So my first question to you all, if you're an Arsenal fan, you'll probably have a biased view. If you could sign one player, Aubameyang or Kane, for your team, So Stephen, Man United. Rich, Leeds. Who would you have? Who would you have? Because I know who I'd have, but I'm wondering who you would have. Yeah, that is not an awesome team. In such an awesome team. So Kane for Chris, who is a Liverpool fan, of course. So yeah, I'm expecting mostly Kanes, but I'm expecting a few Aubameyangs as well. No, I would go with Kane as well. But yeah, I would go with Kane over Aubameyang just because Kane is younger. I think if they were the same age, I think it'd be a lot tougher. But Kane just because he's younger. I'd pick Aubameyang because we need more of a left winger than a centre forward. That's interesting. Yeah, he that's something Kane can't do. He would be useless out wide, really. So yeah, I think they both have. Listen, they're both very, very good strikers and would score a lot of goals in the right team. You know, imagine someone like Aubameyang in a City team. If that makes sense, it would change. He'd score so many goals inside a team like City where they create so many chances, or a team like Liverpool where they create chances. He'd score a ridiculous amount of goals. Thanks for subscribing, Getachu Wakuma. Thanks so much for joining the stream, and thanks so much for hitting the subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. Hope you are enjoying the stream. We are 9 subscribers away from hitting 4750. There might be a stream tomorrow. And there will certainly be streams over the weekend. Do you think Kane could do a Rooney and eventually play as an attacking midfielder later in his career? Well, one thing we have seen, Chris, in the off sort of since the restart of this season is we've seen him creating a hell of a lot of chances, which goes to show that he could do something just besides scoring goals. So potentially, I think he will probably stay there, but you never know. You know, something like Rooney, who was so scored so many goals, that goes to show that even, you know, somebody so clinical as him, that's the word I was looking for, can change. Then yes, Kane is nailing it. 10 goals and 12 goals and 10 assists already. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know, he's creating chances as well as scoring chances, which is really interesting to see. And you know, that does give them some options. Has anyone been watching the Race to the White House? Yeah, I have been watching the Race to the White House. I can't understand. Yeah. Hang on, Adel. Sorry, Kelly's just in the room. And Ketty is through, and they just get it away. So I can't understand why. You got my phone on? Right, I can't understand why they stopped postal votes the day of the election, and on the election. Surely that creates a lot of time where they need to be counting votes. That's crazy. They don't do that in this country. It makes a lot more sense for them to be counted like before, ready. If that makes sense. But that's just me. Biden only needs one more state. Yeah, I think it's almost certain now that he would. Love you too. So yeah, it's almost certain that he would. It's almost certain that he'll get in, and you know, it's not the. I mean, it's better than having someone like Trump, isn't it? Yeah, he's a very, very, very divisive figure. Very divisive figure. So Young Boys have gone 1-0 up in their game against CSK Sofia after 2 minutes. He's lesser of the two evils. Yeah. So the games earlier on, Roma put 5 past Cluj in a 5-0 win. Benfica and Rangers drew 3 apiece, with Rangers being 3-1 ahead of Benfica at one stage and down to 10 men. It ended up 3-3. Hapoel Beersheva lost 4-2 at home to Leverkusen. Lech even beat 3-1. Won 3-1 against Standard Liège. Tottenham beat Ludogorets 3-1. Ammonia lost 2-0 to Granada. PAOK won 4-1 against PSV. Rapid Vienna won 4-3 against Dundalk. Real Sociedad won 1-0 against Alkmaar. Rijeka lost 2-1 to Napoli. Silverspor won 2-0 against Karabag, and Slavia Prague won 3-2 against Nice. So those are the ones. Those are the results so far. And in another game, AEK Athens are winning their game 1-0 against Luhansk as well. How's it going, Mike Gertis? Thanks so much for tuning in. How you doing? Thanks for joining the stream. Premier League pay-per-view scheme set to be scrapped. I did see that it's set to be scrapped, which is very, very, very good. I mean, I'm not a big fan of it at all. It's not a good system for the fans. It's just it hasn't worked out. They haven't got as many people that they thought would would pay for it, and it makes sense for them to be able to put it on, and hopefully I'll be able to stream more games because of it, which would be nice. Premier League scheme, yes, so that has been scrapped. I've already read that one. They should keep it. It's doing good work for charities. Is it? Is it? I've not heard of it doing anything for charities. What do you think of City's game versus Olympiacos? I only watched we have a programme here in England called The Goal Show, where they just show like the highlights and stuff from each, like live, if that makes sense, or any of the chants and stuff they show it. So what I saw was like City won obviously comfortably in the end, but for large parts of it, it was very tense. Like the fans, all games should be free. I don't certainly shouldn't ever be in that format. Absolute craziness. People are giving to charity. I see what you mean. Yeah, they're giving to like food banks and stuff, which is absolutely amazing. But it shouldn't. This shouldn't be a situation in the first place. Who's going through in City's group? I wouldn't be surprised to see it be Porto. And City, obviously. So yeah, I think it'll be Porto. Tell me. Watching the Man City and Porto, as Chris says. That's like sort of what I'm expecting, to be fair, from that group. So far, Arsenal and Molde have 6 points in their group, and both have 100% records from their opening 2 games. So it's at least one team's record is going to go tonight. Pepe, and he loses the ball. Leeds fans have give 70,000 in a week to food banks. It's really, really good, really good, especially when cases in Leeds are quite high. So I'd imagine a lot of people who can't work because of self-isolation and stuff that might be struggling. So that's really, really positive. Maybe our cost will go through. Maybe, dude, maybe. And my girlfriend wants to go to Greece when the pandemic is hopefully over. I still think PSG and Real Madrid will go through. It's too early to tell. I think PSG, nice one, Rich. We use food banks occasionally. Yeah, I've known people to use food banks, and there's nothing wrong with it. I'd rather somebody went to a food bank than went without. And Kelly and I often give to the food banks because we went in Morrison's, one of the supermarkets, and they have like these bags, and it has X amount of money, like it's X amount, and you pay at the end, and then it goes into like this thing at Morrison's. So we do that sometimes, or in Tesco there's a big thing and you can put it in, but it's right at the end, so you have to remember to while you're shopping, if that makes sense. If we did the Morrison things, I think more people would give. Anyway, Thanksgiving. That's this month, isn't it? Usually on a Thursday, if I'm correct. I might be totally wrong. I'm starting to feel bad for Inter if they don't make it out of this year group. It'll be bad. One of them won't make it. I think Gladbach will get out the group. So I think it's just going to be one of Real Madrid or Inter Milan. Probably Inter Milan. It doesn't. It's definitely between Porto, Olympiacos, and Marseille for second in City's group. Yeah, I mean, it would be quite a surprise if City didn't finish top. Marseille is not in it, in my opinion. I have to have a look at the group. Thor first date in November. So a few weeks' time. Hopefully have a good Thanksgiving. Obviously don't have it here. It's not a big... not a thing we celebrate here. Not in contention. Yeah, I know what you mean. I think it'll be Porto. They're a good side, Porto. Team to get to quite a good stage each year in these competitions. I think they'll be okay. Here's David Luiz. Red Star Belgrade have taken the lead in their game against Ghent. Pepe puts the ball in, and that is poor and out for a goal kick. Very, very poor. All right, Borussia Mönchengladbach, one of my favourite teams I like to watch in the Bundesliga. Yeah, I think they will qualify, which is amazing considering their group. Yeah, that's really, really good to see. Need to dye my hair again. Starting to go quite brown on the sides. Good win the other day for Mönchengladbach. It's good to see them doing quite well. I am really, really, really pleased. Really pleased. I want them to qualify. I know it's quite weird, but I'd quite like to see Real Madrid not qualify. That's a weird one. But that would be big ramifications. Big ramifications for Zidane if they weren't even to get out of the group. Like I said, I think that will be fine. I think it will be Real Madrid and Gladbach. Hello, bro. I am from Nepal and your subscriber. Hi. Thank you so much for joining the channel. And yeah, welcome from Nepal. Nice. A lot of. I don't know much about Nepal, but it's a really cool flag, I think. Chelsea ramping up. They can contend this year. Yes. It is looking that way. It is looking that way that they can contend. I said at the start there is some sort of issue here with the match official, like hearing aids, whatever you call it. Anyway, they are looking better, and it's something that could be down to the fact that they're starting to gel. At the start of the season, I said, they need to gel. And now they're starting to gel. They're starting to look quite a good outfit. And I think they will be in the top 3. Where in the top 3? Not sure, but I think they'll be in the top 3. Which is good for Lampard. I think Lampard is, going to get them in the top 4. It's just all about them taking that next step. Can't see Real Madrid taking Europa League seriously if they drop into the Europa League. They'd rather win La Liga than Europa League, as they're not used to being in. No, I mean, I think you want to win every competition that you're in. I'm always a big subscriber to winning every single competition you're in, but I do understand why a club like Real Madrid wouldn't take it seriously. Well, look a shoe in for La Liga. Barca are nowhere. Barca are struggling, aren't they? Yeah, I think they will. I think they will win it. But maybe it's a good season for someone like Atletico to win it. Maybe it is a good season for someone like Atletico to win it. Oh, hang on, She keeps messaging me. She's come up and got loads of nails, and I was like, oh, can I get some more nails? And I'm like, you know, already done it. But there is some nails if she wants to come up and get them. Sevilla, maybe? I mean, who's manager them? Lopetegui. Where are they in the league? They're really struggling as well. They've only got one less. They've got one less point than Barcelona, so they're near the relegation zone. Sociedad had a very good start. Villarreal, obviously under Unai Emery. Oh, hang on. Right. Mansfield have appointed Nigel Clough. That is a really, really, really good appointment. Really good appointment. He is very, very experienced and has done very well with Burton Albion. That's a very good appointment. Fair play to them. Although they have quite a lot of money, the Radford people, don't they? How's your COVID situation at your city? Growing slowly. It has come down a lot because when the university came back, loads and loads of people tested positive. When the university come back, now it is like a little less. There isn't many in my sort of area, but it is growing. And now we're in a national lockdown in England. How is it in Greece? Here is Willock to Maitland-Niles. Yeah, so not too bad. How is it bad? How is it with you? How is it with you? No, hopefully not too bad. National lockdown starts on Saturday. Right, so it's quite bad in Greece. I mean, it's bad everywhere in Europe now, isn't it? It does feel like we're in a bit of a bad place. And hopefully we can get over the second wave and we can get to, once again, a normal point ready for the vaccine. Sorry, just moving the... I'm just going to have to leave it there. It's just going to have to stay there. Your young boys have gone 2-0 up in their game against CSK Sofia. I reckon the lockdown will be longer than a month. I don't think he wants it to be. But if it does not go down quick enough, we're going to have to be in a lockdown for another 2 weeks, I think. I don't think they'll go past the sort of 17th of December. But imagine what shops are going to be like in December if we extend lockdown. It'd be absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm not looking forward to it whatsoever. No, it's not a nice situation. And what I do for work is the trolleys are ballooning again, it's going up, and I'm just it's you know, it's not a nice situation for the workers. So yeah, right. In the other games, there are a lot of 0-0s still, but I will keep you up to date on any other games that take place. If you haven't already, feel free to hit the like button. I'd really, really appreciate it. Erkram for Molde. So tell me. I think it's doing the Europa League. There's a lot of players that I've not heard of. Leicester have gone 1-0 up in the game against Sporting Braga. Braga from Portugal, of course. Kelechi Iheanacho with the goal in that one. So they will be very pleased with their start in that one. 20 minutes gone. Leicester City 1, Braga 0. Thanks so much for the like already, Stephen. I really appreciate it. Doing a stream tomorrow, Mike. Maybe. Have a look at what the game is. Oh, hang on. There's a game, Brighton versus Burnley. Never knew that. Oh, goal! What a goal! Molde have taken the lead. Oh, somebody shared my stream. Mangu, who's Mangu? Somebody shared my stream. Thanks so much for sharing my stream. I really appreciate it. On Twitter. What a goal! So, Leno kicks it out. It comes back. And an absolutely brilliant finish from like way out. Really, really way out. And Ellingson with the goal. Absolutely fantastic strike. Curling it past David Luiz. Putting it into the bottom corner. Beating Leno. And it's 1-0 to Molde. Brilliant goal. Brilliant goal. And that does change things in this game. When I saw the Arsenal squad, I was a bit like, oh, there's not. I wasn't expecting them to go a little bit stronger than that. One-0 Molde. Very surprising. Was not expecting that. Was not expecting that at all. Molde. Thought so. I did say Molde, didn't I? Yeah, I did say mould. And I've said Molde as well. Oh, it's hot in here, but I don't want... Upworth. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. How you doing? I think I was joining the stream. You said Molde the first time. Yeah, I've called the Mould and Molde on the stream. Yo, Callum, thank you for joining the stream. How you doing? And Milan are 1-0 down in their game against Lille. 1-0 to Lille in that one. And Hoffenheim are winning 1-0 in their game against Slovan Liberec. And that is 1-0. Is Robbie still doing the interviews? What, like on Arsenal Fan TV? Yeah, I assume that's what you mean. Yes. Yeah, they're still doing those. Not sure that's really... I'm not sure though, because we're back into lockdown. That can be done from home. We'll have to have a look. Yeah, there's 3 of them. I'm not sure that's... I'm pretty sure that can be done from home. I know it's working and everything, but I'm pretty sure that can be done from home. Obviously, I don't know, and obviously it must be allowed, or they would have checked. I had a video recommended where Uber say goodbye to troops. What? Yeah, I mean, he said he was leaving, but he's been on like loads of streams since. So he said he was moving to New York. Obviously, he might have left now, but like I've seen him fairly recently. He's leaving today, right? Good time to leave, I suppose. He's at the airport. All right. I don't want to like look too, because I haven't watched the wrestling yet, so I don't want to look too much on YouTube to see spoilers for that, because I am behind. Probably have to watch it tomorrow now. And Kelly will be like, oh, let's see what's on YouTube. And I'll be like, oh, I don't want to go on YouTube. And she'll be like, oh, just close your eyes. And I'll be like, yeah, sure. Oh, press the wrong button. So tell me. I showed my channel to some of my friends at my college today. And some of them subscribed and had a look. And I was like, yeah, I have some fans. Maitland Niles with a shot. Oh, that's, he's talking about Troops, the Arsenal Fan TV guy. So we had 3 new subscribers. Thank you so much for everyone who's hit the subscribe button. I really, really do appreciate it. We have at least 1. Thanks. I have a lot of really, really nice people on the streams. Sparta Prague have taken the lead against Celtic, and Celtic find themselves 1-0 behind in that one. And the Lille goal was a penalty, by the way. I like having all the goals going in. I think that's really cool. Neat. What was the other game I was talking about that was on Friday night? Brighton versus Burnley. That sounds dreadful. No wonder these box office games aren't getting any bloody traction. Yeah, so there might be a stream tomorrow. Definitely be a stream Saturday. Everton versus Manchester United. Sunday, we might have a look at... what game's on at 2? Leicester City versus Wolves. And then Monday... oh, it's bloody international break. Oh. Come in. Right, I found these. They any good?
Yes, really good.
And then Alfie's clippers are here.
I don't know that one. Right, love you, bye.
Love you too. See you later. Right. It's Vardy playing. Hi, Kelly. I don't know how I ended up with someone so lovely, but I did. Iñárritu scored for... yeah, I did give that one. I will have a look for you to see if Jamie Vardy is playing. I've gone on to the totally wrong thing, and I'm sure this won't tell me, but we'll stick with it. Oh yeah, it has. No, he's on the bench. Yeah, he's on the bench. Do you watch the NFL? You are very lucky. Thank you. Oh, hi. Hi, Kelly. I was just talking about you. Do you watch the NFL? No, I don't. I don't know much about it, to be fair. I don't know much about it. I'm really not good when it comes to... I'm not really not good when it comes to NFL. Williams puts the ball in, and that is behind for a corner. Chance for Arsenal to get an equaliser. Oh, who's that handsome chap in that picture? And I don't mean Rich's, I mean Kelly's. Joke, I mean Rich's too. The IRL. What's IRL? Are we... what is IRL? Rugby? Is that it? IndyCars. Right. I don't know anything about that. Let's stick to NFL or something I have vague knowledge about. Alex, thanks so much for joining the stream. Hope you are doing well. No, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of like Formula One or anything like that, or NASCAR. William, I'm doing good, thank you, Alex. I'm doing good. Yeah, I don't know too much about IndyCar. Let's, I'm not good. Xhaka. Out wide. Pepe. I used to watch NASCAR until my favourite driver retired. God, my hair is really needs to be done. Normally I would just forget that. Yeah, there's a Aubameyang on the TV. Now, I don't know too much about NASCAR, unfortunately. There were positive breakthroughs in the new takeover today, according to the reports the EFL sector the takeover. I did see that on Facebook. I say Facebook, I mean Twitter, which are two totally different things. But yeah, I did see that, which is really good news for you. Because Mel Morris is the owner at the moment, isn't he? The Candy Crush man. I feel like if you don't know anything about football, you think Candy Crush man. Probably be confused, but yes, the man who invented Candy Crush is the owner of Derby County. I believe he's a fan. Hoffenheim gone 2-0 up in their game against Liberec. And Young Boys have made it 3-0 against Sofia. Absolutely whipping them. Oh my god, there's fireworks literally right outside. I literally just saw them. And Ghent have made it 1-1 against Red Star Belgrade. There are positive breakthroughs. I've already read that one. So yeah, really good news. Really, really, really good news. You took too long for you to call back. Normally I would just forget that. Katia. Maitland Niles. Ketia. What is interesting about the Arsenal lineup is you have Maitland Niles, Willock, and Ketia. On the bench you have Saka as well, Macy. So that's 5 players that come through the youth academy. You have somebody like Rob Holding who joined very young. Hector Bellerin technically come through the Arsenal academy as well. That would make it 6. So using a lot of youngsters is Arteta. Not sure what the general consensus is for Arteta. I think he's doing quite a good job, but that's just me. I think he's a good fit. I'm really happy that we are getting top class owners. I'm not sure they're top class owners, but they are very rich owners, which is something. Oh, he's Willock. Oh, he did well, very well, and it will be a corner. Well done by Hussein. Yeah, I'm glad that Derby are gonna get someone new. I like Derby. Fans are quite good at that one corner in this stadium. Is it the south end? South stand? Yeah, quite good. Thanks so much to everyone who's liked already. We're on 14 likes. If one more like and we'll be on 15, which would be really, really good. I used to do these Champions League games. You get hundreds and hundreds of views. Hopefully we're playing Man City in the league soon. Yes. Yeah, Man City and Liverpool and everyone. Maybe we should get Robbie Savage back. Headed on by, I think that was Mustafi. Yeah, Mustafi headed on, but nobody was there. Normally I would just forget that. So Everton and Manchester United will definitely be streamed at 12 o'clock. How is Alfie with all the fireworks? He has actually been okay. He wants to go out and like look at them and like bark at them and get really annoyed at them. So it's better than him being scared. But yeah, sad. Is he actually sad? I think hopefully he's okay. I'll be sad about the fireworks. Oh. Hopefully he's okay, bless him. Free kick to Arsenal. Maitland Niles is fouled. Too long, you took too long for you to call back. Normally I would just forget that. Oh, the first team in Hereford is no longer in self-isolation, which means Tuesday's trip against Chester can go ahead. I'm going to tweet out again that I'm live. Just in case we get a few more viewers. Right, I'm back to it. Daz's Football Stand. I was literally talking about Daz's Football Stand earlier, wasn't I? Feel free to go and check out Daz's Football Stand if you haven't already. Arsenal losing. Yeah, they are losing. They are indeed. But it wasn't a very good result for Man United either in Istanbul. National League North. Just joined this. That's a surprise score. Rangers almost did it. Rangers almost are competing against other teams in Europe. I wonder how Celtic are doing. Celtic are currently losing 1-0 against Sparta Prague. Ballon. And yeah, it's a surprise score. Really nice finish by Enningsson, who opened the scoring for Molde. Willock and Nketiah pulls it back, and it is away. Rangers almost did it through. Did it though, and Rangers are competing against other teams in Europe. They're doing really well, really well. And Arsenal losing National League North. I don't follow it much. Yeah, that's who my team play. That's league my team playing. I'm surprised there hasn't been more clubs going under without the fans in the ground. There has been subsidies. Right. Now, I'm going to just talk about the National League North and South because that's where I am. I don't know what's happening in the league. I really, really don't. But Hereford get 36 grand a month payout from, I think it's the lottery or the Premier League. I think it's a lottery. 36 grand a month, which works out at £17 a month per fan. Boreham Wood get 80,000, I think, 80-something thousand, which works out £110 per fan on average. Their average attendances. How that is fair, I have no idea. Willian to take this corner kick, and it comes headed on and behind by Mustafi for a goal kick. So it is really, really, really complicated. Really, really complicated. I know there's no fair system to do it, but I know that, and I know Boreham Wood are in a higher league, right? And Hereford aren't even the worst one. I think it's even less, like £15 ahead for York, and Dulwich Hamlet are also in a bad way as well. Hereford aren't even the worst one because they're in the National League North and South, and Boreham Wood are in the National League. But Boreham Wood only get about 700 maximum, and Hereford get, on a good day, will get over 2,000. You know, £17 each doesn't cover it. It doesn't cover it. Molde could be the first team from Norway to win against an English team. I did not know that. You expected Copenhagen to have done it. Or Copenhagen. Celtic are letting Scotland down in Europe. They sure are. Hello, Mike. How are you today? Full Rap, thanks so much for joining the stream. How are you doing, my friend? I'm doing good. How are you? I don't predict games anymore these days. Teams that should win on paper never win. I used to be close with betting, but not lately. No, I mean, it's always a loser's game, isn't it? Sometimes he's betting. You saw a bloke who used to come on called Lenny, and he used to do a lot of betting. He still comes on. Copenhagen are from Denmark, Norway. All right. All right. I know. I've had a nightmare. I've had a nightmare. Leave me. I had a nightmare. Okay. Everybody stop. I've had a nightmare. I am very, very sorry. Rosenborg. Right. They used to be in the Champions League quite a lot. Surprised they haven't done it. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. I can't believe. I was literally talking about going to Copenhagen on holiday. I don't know why I got so confused. Not good. Is there many fireworks everywhere by you? Obviously a bit too early for you, Stephen, but there must be fireworks everywhere else. Some real close. I can see them in the window. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I don't know why I got so confused. Yeah, Lee's going off here. Ollie's disappointed in you. I don't know much about Norway. I'll be honest. Your fireworks here till 4th of July. Oh! Yeah, you don't have... This is totally an English thing, isn't it? You don't... Well, British thing. You don't have it in America, is it? It's not a thing. Oh, nightmare. Not good. Good to hear you're doing okay, Trevor. Yeah, it's not nice. Not a nice thought, Taz. I went to watch your stream. I was hoping that you had been live for the Man United game, but you weren't. So I ended up watching some really small channel, which is nice. But you weren't live. I tune into your some of your Instagram streams sometimes as well. I ain't heard one firework where I live. Not sure why. I'm in England, lol. Usually loads go off every year, but I ain't heard one. That's weird. Solskjaer and Haaland are from Norway. It's Autism as well from Norway. Wonder how the election's going. So Biden's on the verge, I think. Well, nearly on the brink. Somehow, I don't think we've heard the last of it, despite whatever the result is. Looking like Biden, but too early to call. And I think I would be very surprised if it isn't Biden. Is William fouled there? Nothing given by the referee. What did you predict for this game? I didn't actually make a prediction, but now I'll go 2-1 Arsenal. I said it would be very, very tight. I did make a prediction. I said 2-0. Sorry, I'm getting confused. I'm expecting them not to score too many because you've got experienced players like William on the pitch, and that's you've got people like Louise and Mustafi who are at the back. You haven't got too many going forward. Good, thanks so much for tuning in. Hope I see you again sometime. Trump is taking Democrats to the Supreme Court if Biden wins. Yeah, that seems to be the way. El Nusi is Norwegian, I think. No idea why he was the first player I thought of, but I don't know. But yeah, I know El Nusi. He's at Celtic at the minute, I think. Weird that I thought of him first. Do you like Man United's new formation yesterday? 0-0-10. It was. I had it on. It was absolutely bonkers. I don't know what the hell they were doing. Pepe's ball in. Goal! Oh, offside. Offside. Nketiah is offside. Arsenal not playing well. It's not the best, is it? He is offside. He is offside. Ooh, it's a nice firework. Well, I wanted to give Demba Ba a head start because he's old. Do you know what it reminded me of? And I'm sure some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm sure some of you thought of it at the time. He was running through, there's nobody near him, and it reminded me of when Gerrard slipped. Like, it literally, really similar. Game started during college time yesterday. Mate, that's why I didn't do the game. Fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. I'm at college too. What are you doing at college, Daryl? They wanted to give Deborah a head start. Yeah, it did seem that way. It did seem that way. I was very surprised to see. I've totally forgot. I can't believe he's still playing, to be fair. That was years ago he did that. That was 6 years ago. That's football. They beat PSG and Leipzig. The teams they said they would struggle against and lose to the team people say they would beat. Did make a few changes though, didn't they? I think they didn't take it as seriously as they could have done. United fans are always singing Demba Ba, backfired of it. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So there's been another goal in the game at Athens against Luhansk, and it's 2-0 to Athens, AK Athens, in that one, which I'm sure Gerters will be keeping a keen eye on, even though he's gone now, so probably not. If you haven't already, feel free to hit the like button, I'd really appreciate it, and subscribe if you are new. Babstar. Oh, sorry, Willock is offside, and Eddie Nketiah is not offside, so that was the wrong call, and that goal should have stood. However, he is sort of interfering with play, I guess. I think it's... Why isn't VAR in this competition? I mean, there must be a reason, but maybe it's something to do with like some of the grounds or something. But I find that a bit weird. Like, surely they will be able to have it. Nketiah's ball in. Oh, it's an own goal. Is he going to give a push? I don't think he's going to give a push. It is an equaliser. It's an own goal. Willock celebrates with Eddie Nketiah, and it is 1-1. So the ball comes through Xhaka. Xhaka has it going forward. He gives it out wide to Nketiah and tries to give it to Willock. The defender gets in front and then ends up putting it in. So it is our own goal. Nketiah to Willock, but it gets in front of him, the defender, and the goalkeeper commits, and it's 1-1. supported internship, basically building up skills, being prepared for work in the future. That sounds absolutely amazing, Dazza. Got a work placement with a local FM radio station in Middlesbrough, which starts in a few weeks. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. That's such a brilliant opportunity for you. I'm really pleased for you. I think that sounds absolutely amazing. And yeah, that's really good. And hopefully you'll still be able to do the channel and things. You know, you're growing at quite a decent pace, to be fair. So that's really good. Really good. Hope you really enjoy it. And let me know if you how it goes. I'm really interested, genuine. So that is half time. And Molde, after taking the lead, have been pegged back by plucky old Arsenal. And it is 1-1 at the break. We'll have a look at the half time stats, of course, as we always do at half time. Lower teams that have it, like, yeah, maybe, Stephen, but they had it at Burton when City went. You remember when City won 9-0 against Burton in the semi-finals in the first leg, and they played in the second leg, and that they had VAR in that game, so they can do VAR in these lower league grounds. Come on, Molde. Should be able to continue the channel. To be fair, I might end up doing less uploads and streams on there when it starts, but you never know. I took massive when I started work. I didn't upload for ages because I was so tired all the time. I know it's probably different because you won't be doing like getting up so early as I do for work. But yeah, you know, just do what you can. I'm sure you absolutely love your subscriber base and things like that. So, you know, just I'm sure they'll all understand. That's a really great opportunity, though. Really great. I'm at college at I'm doing my GCSEs at the moment. I'm not the brightest bulb, but doing okay. Doing okay with my English. What's this stupid advert? What's it called? Portal, Facebook Portal. That's what it's for. Maybe a cost-cutting exercise. Maybe. I think they must have it in the later rounds. Maybe they just don't have it in the early rounds. It's not really important. You're doing really well. Don't put yourself down. Thank you so much, Kelly. It's really kind of you. I'm doing okay. I'm pleased with what I've done so far. And despite the concentration issues that I have, I'm doing okay. Villarreal game been put back an hour. That's interesting. Why is that? Didn't notice that. Oh yeah, it's delayed. I wonder why that is. I'll have to type it in. It might be on Reddit. It might say on Reddit. It doesn't say on Reddit, does it? Due to heavy rainfall, Villarreal versus Maccabi Tel Aviv has been postponed to 10 CET. The latest possible start time today. Within 25 minutes, two teams will meet with UEFA to make a decision. There we are. Nice. Thanks for telling me that. I really appreciate it. You're doing GCSE maths. So, Dazza, what I'm doing is... I had the option to do both. I decided just to do English at the moment because I didn't want to be too tired out with work and driving. So I'm doing GCSE English. And if I do well in that, I'm going to do GCSE Maths next year and go from there. And if I do really well, I might become a politician. I'm only joking about the politician thing, but yeah. And also working on the channel as well and trying to become a 1 million subscriber channel. Thanks, Stephen. Yeah, so I'm just doing what I can. I'm not the, I'm probably not the best person in the class, but I try and turn up. I have a laugh. I talk to the people that are in my chat, in my group. Go to Villarreal Twitter account. I'm just going to type in Villarreal Twitter account and see if that gives me what I want. It doesn't. Villarreal. Oh, they are English. Bloody hell, that is a lot. 60 litres of rain per square metre. Why are they doing it in that measurement? God, it's absolutely hammering it down. Absolutely hammering it down. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. And Mike, do you think the lockdown could be cut shorter if... no. I don't think there's any chance of it being cut short. I think it will be at least 2nd of December. Players will need flippers, not football boots. They sure will. It's not good. Not good at all. I was in bottom set for maths every school year, but passed all my GCSEs, so it can be done. Just believe. That's really, really good. Really good. I was in higher set for maths, and I got a D. Obviously, that's old school. I don't know what that is now. What's that, a 3 in? I don't know how it's all done. Emery is at the helm at Villarreal, and Maccabi Tel Aviv is Ivic's old team. Yeah, Maccabi Tel Aviv is obviously in Israel. And I'm 100% sure it's in Israel this time, not just getting confused. Lockdown is better for old people, but younger people it's not so good. Yeah, I understand that totally, Callum, but I don't understand why my life is more important than my gran's. If that makes sense? No, my gran is just as important as me, even if she's 80 or 82. Lockdown is better. So they won't be doing football at Villarreal. They'll be doing synchronized swimming. It does seem that way, doesn't it? Yeah, it does seem that way. It's not. It's absolutely hammering it down there. No such thing here. I'd love some more Pepsi, but I can't even bother to go upstairs. Man City vs Liverpool, the big one. Sunday. Yes, it is the big one. It's the one that everybody wants to win. City have to win. City have to win that game. There's no doubt about it. If City lose this game, I know they've got a game in hand, right? But they would be 8 points behind Liverpool already. They have to win this game. If they win the game, they cut it to 2 points. They have the game in hand. It changes things. It's a big game, but I think City have to win it. Reading this article here on The Guardian, and hopefully I can read all of it without it being like, you need to sign up for £2 a week. Yeah, okay, so the FA chairman has, Greg Clark, supported push by clubs to control TV deals. So what this would mean is the top 6 would have greater power in the... the big clubs have greater power, meaning they'd have more money and less money to clubs like Sheffield United. So I'm not a big fan of... The Premier League has 50,000 problems wrong with it, but one of the problems they don't have is how they distribute the TV money. Can't see United getting a thing out of Everton after yesterday. I mean, I think there'll be a lot of changes between the two sides, definitely. But I'm going to go, like I said, I've said early on the stream, Ollie seems to be, every time he's nailed on, he's going to get the sack. He seems to pull out results. I don't see why that's going to be any different on Saturday. That £2 week thing really annoys me. Yeah, it does. Just have adverts, dude. I think City will beat us 4-3. I always predict Liverpool, but we play crap at City, Everton, and Man United away. Interesting. I just think the league needs it. I think Liverpool, if they win this game, they will run away with it again. And, I don't want that to happen. Defensively shocking. Yeah, I mean, the first goal was an absolute nightmare. I don't know what communication went on. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. He only didn't get fired in January because they brought Bruno. Yeah, net worked out. Do you know what I mean? Nando's is on Deliveroo now, which I can't get because I'm too far away from the thing, but never mind. Oh, I got some emails. Yeah, I mean, Bruno came in and did very, very, very well. And, you know, that's really, really good to see. However, you know, you can't just rely on, like, one player. And that seems to be the United way at the moment. But, yeah, he's a very, very, very good player. Somebody that could do really, 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 really well. So we'll have a look at the half-time scores. So, Milan are behind 1-0 against Lille. Antwerp and Lask are drawing 0-0. Arsenal and Molde are 1-1. Sparta Prague are 2-0 up against Celtic. Red Star Belgrade and Ghent are drawing 1-1. Dynamo Zagreb and Wolfsberger are drawing 0-0. Feyenoord and CSK Moscow are drawing 0-0. Hoffenheim are 2-0 up in their game against Liberec. Leicester are winning 1-0 against Braga. Villarreal and Tel Aviv has been delayed until 9 o'clock. And Young Boys are 3-0 up against Sofia. And also Zoya are losing 2-0 against AK Athens. Thanks so much for tuning in. Dazza, feel free to go and check out Dazza if you haven't already. I'm sure if you type in Dazza Football Stand, he'll be in Dazza Football Stand. So feel free to go and check him out. Really, really nice person. Biscuits, not cookies, and fried eggs for dinner tonight. Right. Because biscuits here, obviously you're from Britain, but like I can't imagine that's a meal. Like biscuits and eggs. I must be getting confused here. I had a roast dinner. I had obviously vegan sausages, mash, roasted potatoes, veg, and some homemade Yorkshire puddings. Here is a biscuit is kind of like a savoury scone. Right. Interesting. I've never had one of those. I read that America doesn't actually have that many like takeaway options for vegans. I went on like the Pizza Hut website and there was nothing. I couldn't see anything on the Domino's website either, although it's a lot cheaper. So yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I don't think they have them in England. No, it doesn't. I don't think so. We just have biscuits, like obviously the like cookie things. I'll see. I'll type it in. I see what you mean. It's like a scone. Yeah, it's like a scone. That's interesting. It's like a bread cake. It's a good way of describing it. Nice. What do you have in that? Fried eggs. Cool. I suppose that would be nice to dip into the yolk. I didn't even know you had eggs in. Obviously you have eggs in America because... Nice. So it's almost half time is almost up. And we will be live for the second half. I had a lot of problems getting started, but we are now on a better we're having a lot of the stream seems to be fine now, which is great. I'm back. I was uploading my mate who's City fan channel. I was uploading my mate who's a City fan, Man City, Liverpool opposition channel. I will check that out for sure. they have a big channel or a small channel? I suppose, like, depends what you mean by like a big channel to a small channel. Sinyan is coming on for Sheriff Sinyan is coming on for Molde, placing Gregerson. 1% left to count. Trump is winning Georgia by a very small margin. He's also winning Pennsylvania, but with 12% of the left. That's a big amount. Biden, the only needs one more state according to Fox News. Second half is underway, and he's second now. Yeah, so Gregerson has come off and Sheriff Sinyan has come on. I assume that Sheriff is going to just be playing in the same place. And Gregerson has got a injury. Sam, thanks so much for tuning in. Sam, how you doing? Thanks so much for joining the stream. It's a small channel, but I'm hoping to try to get 100 subs. It's good. It's good. It's good. Just remember, like, everyone at some point had 100 subscribers, and everyone had 10 subscribers, and you know some people might have blasted past that because they're they're on someone else's channel or something, or it's their second channel, or whatever. But everyone was on there once. Even PewDiePie had 10 subscribers at one point. I remember when I had 10 subscribers once. And now I have a lot more than that. Which is good. Why don't USA just appoint Ollie as president? I mean, I'm not sure he's anywhere near qualified, but Donald Trump doesn't have any qualifications to be a president, does he? So don't need any anything like that. Nick, thanks so much for joining the stream. How are you doing? Thanks so much for joining the stream. How are you doing this evening? So Molde have got a corner here. Sheriff Sinyan is up. Up he comes. And he almost gets to it. He's not qualified to manage Man United, let alone run America. Where's Donald Trump? He's got no experience in politics, does he? You know, the day that a celebrity comes out and runs for prime minister is a bad day. But I think we have a system which makes it a little bit more difficult. Can't see my preview at the moment. There we are. Did Trump win? So at the moment, Biden is in front. Trump going to be next Man United manager odds. Yeah, I mean, he'd probably just say that he's declaring and everyone would be like, oh, yeah, sure. He's old now, though. No, he doesn't yet. The idiot population still voted him in. I can't believe they did. I can't believe that 70 odd million people have voted for him again. It's crazy. Some people looked at what Donald Trump did in his 4 years as president. Some people thought, yeah, yes, please. That's a great 4 years. Strange. Now, obviously, I don't live in America, so I'm not sure. I'm not privy to everything he does, but he's very cartoon-like, I guess, in some of his stuff he does. I mean, it's a joke. It's a joke. If you were looking at this, you think it was some sort of joke. Can't believe it's been 4 years already. But we think, oh, another 4 years of Biden or Trump, and you'll be like, oh yeah. At least Trump put his country first. Not a fan. I saw somebody when I was coming back from college that had a "Make America Great Again" hat on, and I was like, why Why are you wearing that? You know, you wearing that is going to change nothing in America. Leicester City have gone 2-0 up against Sporting Braga. Kelechi Iheanacho with his second goal. My missus is a staunch Republican. I remember you saying something to do with abortion. I think I remember you saying. Right, here is Ceballos. Xhaka. He goes out wide, finds Kolasinac, and it's behind for a corner to the Gunners. She's pro-life like the Republicans. Willian. Pepe back to Willian. In it comes. And David Luiz gets a touch on it, but can't do anything more than the touch. And it's out for a goal kick to Molde. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, I guess. You know, I know about Alabama, abortions are like outlawed. And, you know, I just don't think that I should dictate what somebody living in Barrow should do with their body. So I think people should be able to do what they want, but that's just me. I know there's, you know, things about religion and stuff, but we move past this. And talking of religion, the ball comes in from Molde, headed away, only as far... And that's offside. Can't remember what I was saying. I hate the Second Amendment, but Republicans. What's the Second Amendment? Is that that, or is that? Yeah, is that or is that? What's the one with the guns? David Luiz, right to bear arms. I don't think you find many people in the UK, like British people, that are like, you know what, America got it right on the gun situation. It's definitely not a thing. Just calling my boss, telling him what I'm working this month. Are you furloughed, Rich? I suppose people still need car parks, right? What part of America do you live in, Stephen? Leicester are doing well, 2-0 up and winning their first 3 games. Yes, yes, they are 2-0 up in that one. Yeah, I mean, it's not a good situation. Like, I've read that the counting things, Trump supporters are turning up with their guns. Like, why? Why? Why are they so crazy? Why not do a peaceful protest? So, I don't like that. Better get the gun. I live in Democratic stronghold of Virginia. Kolasinac's ball in and behind by Sinyan. I'm working 2 days this month, then off till the end of December. That's not too bad, Rich. Hopefully it all goes okay. Virginia is a nice state. Definitely have no brains to shoot out. I don't understand. Oh my God, Kolasinac has just missed a chance. They're like, oh, he just missed a chance. It's like, oh my God, the keeper was in no man's land. It come to him. He's literally about 3 yards out. Maybe a bit more. Oh my God, it's a terrible miss. Terrible miss. He wants bloody locking up. He should have hit that in. You ever seen Jim Jeffries' comedy routine on Gun Control? I've never heard of Jim Jeffries, unfortunately. I just don't understand. I don't understand. I'm sure. I know they feel really like like, oh, it's like the American way and stuff, but the Vatican literally come out, Pope Francis is it at the moment, literally come out and said we should accept like couples of all sexes of like, and yeah, if that can happen, I'm pretty sure America could go back on the old Second Amendment. Someone has to be a comedian. He's an Aussie comedian. It's really good. I have to look that up. If I don't, which I probably won't, I'll have to make a note of it. Okay, to remember it. AK Athens are 3-0 up in their game against Zoya Luhansk, and Royal Antwerp are 1-0 down against Lask. Eggerstein with the goal in that one. Yeah, it's not a big fan on the gun situation. Ceballos. Here's Willian. When I was a kid, I wanted to move to America, to New York or something. I always said if I had to win the lottery, I'd move all my family there. But at this moment now, I wouldn't move there. So a lot of people, I literally read a thread on Reddit about that exact thing on Ask UK. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go there. I mean, if like we had to like move for work or something, then of course I'd go. But it's a crazy old time we're living in. You know, it's America obviously has some amazing things, but some of the things are just crazy. And I know like they must look on our country and think, bloody hell, that's weird. That's a weird thing. Like I always say, like no matter what an America says about our country, we have a health system that allows any person to walk in with any problem and get their problem fixed for free, or for very, very little with like prescriptions. That's amazing. America's like the third world country, which is with money. It's barbaric how crazy they are. Australian in the 90s, they had a Port Arthur massacre, so they banned guns. America won't even ban assault rifles, even though schools are getting shot up regularly. Same sort of situation in New Zealand. They had the Christchurch shooting, banned guns. They don't have gun problems anymore. Everyone has bad days. They just need to make the change. There's nothing wrong with admitting you're wrong. There's nothing wrong with admitting you're wrong. Not everyone is perfect. I've done some silly things sometimes, and I've learned from those things. And you know, there's nothing wrong with him. Even if you're late to the party, even if you're against something for 100 years, and then 101st birthday comes along, and you decide that you're all for whatever. That's, you know, you're late to the party, but at least you're there. Surely 2021 can't be any worse. No, I don't think so. I think 2021, there will be a vaccine of some kind in 2021. That's almost certain. Whether how powerful that is and how much it really kicks it back, I think remains to be seen. Walmart is kind of like Asda. Yeah, Walmart, I know what Walmart is. Oh, here you can go into Walmart and buy a gun. But why? Why? Who is going shopping and, you know, and along with their crisps and biscuits and meat and whatever else they buy, is buying a gun? I don't know if Asda having guns. I don't think Asda has guns. Ceballos. Pepe. Corner kick to Arsenal. And Walmart sells all kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm sure they do. I'm sure it's like a big, like some Asdas have like McDonald's in them and stuff like that. But like, who's getting a gun with their stuff? Car parts. It's interesting. Yeah, a lot of the big supermarkets now have that sort of thing as well. But yeah, great, kind of great. You know, that's something that puts me off. Criminals mostly. Yeah, exactly. Corner comes in for Arsenal, and the keeper does well. Yeah. Just got a message from someone who was in the chat saying that someone they know would do that, and I kind of tend to agree. Americans can't believe police don't carry guns. Believe our police don't carry guns. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they would have to carry guns if guns were as prevalent in the United Kingdom as they are in America. End of the day, you don't want to. If you have a problem, you don't want to. If I saw something going on, I would be a little bit more apprehensive to tell a policeman that had a gun that didn't have a gun for sure. Imagine putting a gun on the shopping list. Yeah, definitely. Oh, there we are. Toy guns count. Guess they're an Asda. Yeah, I think it would be good for them to swap to have those guns. I'm sure there'd be there's more than one gun for every man, woman, and child in America. Over 300 million. Just doesn't make any sense. I don't understand why it's such a big part of the culture. Yeah, I mean, I know that, I think at some point in my lifetime, guns will be banned in America. There's no doubt about it. It's just when that will be. Xhaka plays nice 1-2. Willock! And it's in! It's another own goal! And it is 3-1. Willock puts it in, and I think it's Sheriff Sinyan who's put the ball into the back of the net. And it is 2-1 Arsenal. Another own goal, and Molde have falling apart with it really their own doing. 2-1 to Molde. The NRA are too powerful. I think it will. I'm only 24. 60 years, something will change. There's no doubt about it. So 2-1. Willock does well, playing the 1-2. Puts the ball in. Looks like it's going fairly wide. I mean, there's two options there. He could have knocked it in. So I guess Sheriff Sinyan had to do something about it. But he ended up putting it back into his own net. And it's 2-1. You said 3-1 to Arsenal, then 2-1 to Molde. Today has not been my day. So Arsenal would go top of their group. So apologies for any of the mistakes I've just made there. And Cedric has come on for Maitland-Niles. So Celtic have pulled one back against Sparta Prague. Lee Griffiths with the goal there. So someone else thought I was hearing things. Sorry, I'm not with it today. I don't know what's going on. I have loads of homework to do. Because there was a homework, right? We had to research a 19th century author, which is just absolutely boring. But and two of the people there had just a few facts, which is basically what we asked. This woman had a whole paragraph prepared. I thought it was just very, very good of her. She's really taken her English seriously. No, thanks for that's all right. Spurs Arsenal final. It depends who drops down. Obviously, it depends how the draw goes as well, obviously. So tell me, does love my way? If you haven't already subscribed, we are one subscriber away from 4,745, which would be 5 new subscribers for the stream, which has been a fairly quiet stream, to be fair. But still, appreciate every single one of you tuning in. Interestingly, we've got really good watch time, which is far more than we usually get, which is absolutely amazing. Real Madrid in the final. I mean, if they got dropped down, take it seriously, it'd be very difficult to see them not getting very, very deep into the competition. Feyenoord have taken the lead against CSKA Moscow. It is currently 1-0 to Feyenoord, and it is Haps with the goal. Yeah, I mean, one of them is going to drop down, or Mönchengladbach, but probably one of those two. Like I say, I do believe they will qualify. Milan are 3-0 down now against Lille. Crazy. You know, if Manchester United were to qualify, then that would mean RB Leipzig or PSG, Paris Saint-Germain, might also drop down, which would be crazy to see PSG as well. I think it could be PSG that goes. Oh no, I don't know. I'm just inserted an ad, so if you get an advert, feel free to skip. I just wanted to see if I think I've been demonetized. No, I haven't been demonetized. Woohoo! Yeah, so I have just had an advert, so sorry about that. I just wanted to see if I was demonetized or not, and it doesn't look like I have been demonetized. See Neymar crying. He's out at the minute. You know, to go from a final of the Champions League to being knocked out of the group stages would be very surprising. I think it will be a mixture of Liverpool and Bayern Munich in the final. One of them being in the final. Bayern Munich look absolutely incredible again. Liverpool are doing very well as well. Maybe one of them will be in the final, and then you got the usual suspects. But I think Mönchengladbach could be that team that surprised everybody, gets to the semi-finals for sure. Obviously, depending on who they draw. You know, if they draw Liverpool and get knocked out, and they've had a tough draw. Can't see by not winning it. It's going to be tough for everyone else because they are so good, and potentially could have a Real Madrid like run. All of a sudden, they look the best side in the world. Willock, after struggling so much at the start of last season. Cedric bringing the ball forward for the Gunners. Here is Pepe, but shoots well wide of the mark. Sane only makes him better. Yes, definitely. It's, they know what they're doing. It's really poor, really. Yeah, so I have to talk to my manager at work and see if I could cut down the hours I'm doing, really. And if he says no, then I'll have to find a new job. So, but, at least I've asked, right? So, Rich, how do you think Leeds will get on? Are they playing Saturday? It's not tomorrow. I made that up. Leeds. Saturday. Crystal Palace away. I think that could be a tough game for sure. It's FA Cup as well this weekend. I'm not really one that covers too much of the international football. I might watch a little bit of it, but I don't think I'll stream any. Might make some videos. So yeah, I might make some videos. I'm hoping 442 does a cartoon on the United Istanbul game. I think I was subscribed to them, but I must have been unsubscribed. I haven't seen any of their content for yonks. Nketiah. Saka. Puts the ball in. And it's a third one. Nicolas Pepe with the goal. And I think that's wrapped up the 3 points for Arsenal in this group game. 3-1 to the Gunners. Pepe with the goal. Saka really, really good. He's come on for Willian. And there's been some more goals in the games across Europe. Hoffenheim have gone 4-0 up in their game against Slovan Liberec, and that is 4-0. And Leicester City have made it 3-0 against Braga. Dennis Pratt with the third goal. 23 more minutes in that game left. So all the English teams are winning, I think. Or one, in case Tottenham. 442 does the manager reactions to games every week. Hilarious. Yeah, they're a big channel, aren't they? I mean, you've got to be creative to do those kind of things, haven't you? Really, really, really creative. Yeah, good channel. Like I said, I used to be subscribed, but I don't know what happened. I must have unsubscribed or something. Ooh. Hasan Hüttel's character on there is so funny. I like I say, I haven't watched it for a long time. Ollie makes me laugh on there. Yeah, you know what? You know what? I'm going to subscribe. I'm going to subscribe again. That way, I know what you're talking about. There we are. Subscribed. You all get your own way. Xhaka plays it out wide, headed away by the Molde defender. Here they come. Hussein out wide. Haugen's ball in. Ooh. Really, really hammers it against Cedric's chest. Still has the ball. Ikram's shot is saved by Lennon. There has been another goal in the Feyenoord game, and that is 2-0 against CSKA Moscow now. Koku with the goal after 71 minutes. Yeah, planning some more subs, Molde. They've already made one sub, of course. Oh, no, two. How many subs are you allowed to make? They've already made 2 subs. Cedric is, yeah, really, really struggling. The ball was absolutely hammered at him. So tell me. 5 in Euro, is it? I've never noticed that. Makes sense though. Makes sense. Makes sense because the game is in between, you know, on the Thursday night. I think that makes sense. Alright, that makes sense then. Wolf Ikram is coming off and Bryn Heldson is coming on. For Molde. And Omoy Wanfo has come off for James or James. Nice. Nice easy name. Ollie, thanks so much for tuning in. How you doing? Sorry I'm late. No problem. You can tune in any time. Feyenoord have made it 3-0 against CSKA Moscow now. And they are comfortable in that game. Glad to do your good to see you're doing okay, Ollie. Yeah, Premier League needs to get the 5 subs as well. I know it's not a good... I'm not a big fan of changing rules halfway through, but... Oh, just discussing it now. Karen Carney is on the thing. Oh, he is... Willock! Oh, good save by the keeper. Really good save by the keeper. Arsenal, just saying. Good win for Spurs, Ollie. You pleased? Needed that after the loss last week. Hoffenheim have made it 5-0 in their game. They are going to win comfortably against Liberec. I'm sure I pronounce that different ways. Or Liberec. We'll go Liberec. Klassenach. Comes to Pepe, but he's tackled very well. And here comes a new lad, Brynhildsen. And Ceballos gets a touch, and that will be back into the hands of the keeper. Sparta Prague have made it 3-1 and snatched all 3 points at Celtic. 3-1 there. Lucas Julis with the goal after 76 minutes. So it looks like Celtic will be losing. Rangers got a draw in the game they played earlier against Benfica. Tottenham won 3-1 against Ludogorets, and Celtic are losing, as I said. Arsenal are winning 3-1. Leicester are winning 3-0. So the British teams are all unbeaten besides Celtic, who are losing 3-1. Yeah, all the English teams are winning or have won. Lennon out. Yeah, it's not. I think they might make the change. I think they obviously don't want to not win that 10th trophy, that 10th league in a row. So I think they might make the change at some point. Talking about Jose Antonio Reyes, who obviously passed away whilst playing for Sevilla. So I remember a few years ago I did a stream doing Celtic actually, and it was against Salzburg, and I kept saying how good this Salzburg side was. I thought they were absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, and I kept on about it. I wonder where those players are gone. I think I finished 2-0. Salzburg. Here we are. I wonder if I recognise any of the people playing. Support the Guardian. I don't think so. He's a teams. Minamino played. Hans Wolf played. Looked really, really good. So I wasn't surprised to see them do so well in Champions League last year. That was a good stream. Yeah, it was. It was. It's just flipped Wisconsin. What does that mean? Get so many Sky News updates. It's unreal. Saka plays it back to the goalkeeper. Does look like Bindon will win now. What's Republican now? Damn. Right. Okay. What does that put him on now? What is he on the old? I'll have a look. It might tell me on Sky News. It's on adverts. One thing I've noticed about America is they have a lot more adverts than we do here in the UK. 253 according to BBC. Right. That's a not too far away now. I think it was on that before though. Zoya Luhansk have pulled on back against Athens, and it's now 3-1 in the favour of Athens. Ceballos. I can't wait for fans to be back. I know they're just talking about it now, but it will be nice. Imagine when they're in full capacity as well. Willett cuts it back and a header wide by Nketiah. Yeah, I think it's over for Trump, isn't it? Over here, they're counting Arizona is done and dusted. BBC hasn't called it yet. Right. Because it's just it's all different, isn't it? I'll see what it says on the old phone. Live results. I just want to see how what I don't understand why it just doesn't show. It doesn't tell me. I'm not gonna be watching any of the games on pay-per-view, unfortunately, because it's a waste of my time and money. Because at the end of the day, right, I might consider some of the games if I was going to make the money back on the channel, but obviously I need a lot more views. Oh, he should have scored and it is in. The flag's up. And Ketia puts it in, but it is ruled out. More goals. More goals. So Dynamo Zagreb have gone one lap in their game, and Luhansk are now 4-1 down against AEK Athens. 4-1 now. Leicester City have made it 4-0 against Sporting Braga. James Maddison has made it 4-0 in that one. And Feyenoord are now 3-1 ahead with CSKA Moscow pulling 1 goal back. So hopefully that keeps you up to date. Here's Brynhildsen. Hussein. Brynhildsen plays a nice 1-2 with Hussein. Hussein puts it out wide. Nice from Molde. They played it around quite nicely. Ball comes in. Brynhildsen. Keeper should get there first. Oh, there's a collision here with Tierney. Looks like everything will be okay. Play to Johnny Egan. You'll be playing in Europe next season. The Thunderbird. Here is Saka. Saka plays a nice the ball to Klasnach, who gives it to Tierney, who gives it to David Luiz, who gives it to Leno. So plenty of football over the weekend before we have the international break, which is, I suppose it's necessary, but I'm not enjoying it. Brighton versus Burnley is on at 5:30 on Friday. It's not very convenient for anyone that is not working from home at the minute. Southampton and Newcastle is the 8 p.m. kickoff on Friday night. Saturday we have some more games. 12:30 we find Everton versus Manchester United live on BT Sport 1. 3 p.m. on BT Sport Box Office we find Crystal Palace versus Leeds United. 5:30 is Chelsea versus Sheffield United, and 8 o'clock West Ham United versus Fulham. Sunday there is more games. 12:30 West Brom versus Tottenham Hotspur. Saka with a shot saved, and it is offside. 2 p.m. Leicester City versus Wolverhampton Wanderers, which we'll probably love on the channel. 4:30 we have the main event, of course, which is Manchester City versus Liverpool, and then 7:15 Arsenal versus Aston Villa to wrap it up. So there's lots of football on. Alex, thank you so much for tuning in, and I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you next stream. There's 2 games on Friday. Yes, those are 2 I just mentioned. Hey Mike, I'm late again. No problem, Lenny. How are you doing? Hope you are doing well. And then we have some more games on Saturday and Sunday. It looks like they're going back to being on the TV again with Sky, BT, Amazon and BBC. So that will be great to see. But some of the games include Tottenham versus Manchester City, which would be very good. And then there is also... Not really too... That's really it. Liverpool versus Leicester. That could be a good game as well. Leeds versus Arsenal would be a very good game. So some interesting ties. to look forward to in the next few weeks alongside the international break. AC Milan have let you down. They've let you down massively on the accumulator. I can't believe they're so far behind. Really poor from them. I'm just having a look at the games taking place internationally. So Wednesday, I guess the standout game would be Netherlands versus Spain, which would be interesting. That's just a friendly. Thursday, England are playing against Republic of Ireland live on the ITV. For some reason, we're playing 3 at the moment. I'm not sure why. 3 games each international break. Wales play the United States in an international friendly, and Northern Ireland are playing Slovakia in the playoff final, which would be really great to see them in the Euros. Northern Ireland, absolutely fantastic. The same can be said for Scotland, who face Serbia. Both very tough games. Both have a chance. Friday, England under 21s taking on Andorra under 21s, and Bolton of Jack's favourite team are taking on Salford. I will probably watch that just so I can say to Jack I watched it. Saturday the 14th, there's just nothing I can really stream. Is there any interesting games? Portugal versus France is that day at 7:45, and then Sunday the 15th. Is there any other interesting game? Wales versus Republic of Ireland in the Nations League. Belgium are taking on England in the Nations League as well. So there's some interesting games in these international break, but I am looking forward to going back to just the norm. Really, not a big fan of the international break. Wondering how Foden got recalled to the English squad and Greenwood didn't. Greenwood had a few more issues than Foden. That's why. He was found doing something else, but I can't remember what it was. He was doing something else, not just the Icelandic girl thing. He did something else, but I can't remember what it was. Tierney out for a corner, so that's why, even though it is pretty harsh, but I'd left him out longer. I think it made a bit more of a statement. He went to a party or something. Yeah, so not good. Willock wide. Oh, is that what it was? I'll try and look it up. I'm sure he did something. Mason. Personal? No. I'm sure he did something else, but I can't remember what it was. Doesn't say. Maybe it was must have been the party. It's 4-1 now. Willock with the goal. Really nice finish, and it is 4-1. And I think Arsenal, after that scare when they went 1-0 down, have really taken shape. I think Willock has been the big key in that party. I mean, what the hell were they thinking? They lose the ball after a high press from Arsenal. Molde, they lose the ball, picked up by Tierney. And then he gives it to Pepe. Pepe gives it to Willock. Willock into the box, and a really nice finish. 4-1. VAR isn't happening. I just need to get rid of that. I pressed the wrong button. We almost time up, but it will be a Arsenal victory. Willock's played really well tonight, really well. There is confirmation of the goal, 4-1 in the 88th minute, Joe Willock. Saka. Ketia. I'm a Celeb is back on next Sunday. I'll be probably watching that. Give me something to do during the lockdown. Sparta Prague have made it 4-1, and certainly game over now in the 90th minute against Celtic. 4-1 Sparta Prague. Right, I think my AirPods have given up the ghost. I was wondering, I could hear music. I thought, bloody hell, that's loud. Yeah, I just turn it off. Right. I like watching YouTube videos of 8 out of 10 cats and QI. I don't watch QI, but I watch 8 out of 10 cats does Countdown quite a lot. Did you watch the atrocious Man United match? I did see some of it, particularly the first half I watched. Very poor. But then I went downstairs and put the tea on. So I didn't watch all of it. Tierney out wide. Saka. And Nketiah puts it wide. Did you watch it, Lenny? What did you think? I had a lot of talking about it. But I'm really pleased with everyone who's tuned in. I really do appreciate it. Atrocious. There was some quality defenders shown on. I'll show that. I don't think so. Two added minutes. So we'll be over soon. Anytime you're the best. Thank you, Rich. I really appreciate it. I just hope one day everyone thinks I'm the best, so everyone tunes into my streams. But if too many people tuned in, I wouldn't be able to concentrate on the chat, would I? The chat would just be insane. They're not my team, but they were all over the place. It was embarrassing to say. It was really bad. Harry Maguire taking upon himself to teach our youth players how not to do it. I mean, it was really bad. Really bad. Really bad. And we're almost time up. Hope you've enjoyed the stream for those who have tuned in. Hoffenheim have won 5-0 against Liberec. 5-0, that's finished. Slovan Liberec 5-0. Comfortable for the German Bundesliga outfit. Oh, I just realised Kelly's made some, or was making, or we're going to make some like cookie dough, like pots, and I'm really hungry, so I'm really glad that we made. Oh my god, it's amazing. It's the most amazing thing I've ever tasted. It's brilliant. Lots of goals tonight. Yes, there has been a lot of goals tonight. Thanks for the stream as always, Mike. Always awesome. Thank you so much, Stephen. I hope you enjoyed. Right, the final whistle has just gone, and Arsenal have gone top of the group by 3 points after their win against Molde. 4-1 it has finished. So have a look at the goals. Ellingson opened the scoring for Molde, and an own goal from Hogan. Hogan made it 1-1 just before the break, literally at half time. And then Sheriff Sinyan scored a second own goal of the evening for Molde to make it 2-1 to Arsenal. Pepe made it 3-1, and Willock at the end made it 4-1. Comfortable in the end. Thanks so much everyone who's tuned in. If you did enjoy it, leave a like and subscribe if you are new. On the road to 4.8. Hopefully we'll hit that very, very soon. Thanks so much for watching, Rich, Lenny, and Stephen, and everyone else who tuned in. I really do appreciate everyone who has tuned in. If you're watching now, thanks so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And Kelly and everyone who's watching at home as well. Thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. My name is Mike, and I will see you soon.